Hey guys, it's Tommy with Studio Sense. Today I'm excited to bring you two fragrances that are going to pull you compliments this fall and autumn. Now the interesting thing about these two fragrances, you've probably never heard of them before, so when we return I'll introduce them to you, talk a little bit about them, that and more, so stay tuned. Hey guys, and welcome back. Yeah, that was kind of a big introduction for fragrances that you've probably never heard of before, but isn't that the best type of underrated gem? Comes out of left field, smacks you in the face with an incredible performance or incredible aroma or any and all of the above, and suddenly you found something that you want to be your daily driver for your autumn and fall and winter weather. You've probably never heard of House Maurer and Wirtz. I'd never heard of them until this moment in time. But they actually are the creator of the Baldessarini line. They've gotten actually Hugo Boss, which you have heard of, to back them up, and so that's why they're called Hugo Boss Baldessarini. Now the Baldessarini line boasts a lot of fragrance. There are quite a few in the line itself, but not all of them are worth your attention. And let's face it, 2020 hasn't necessarily been a bang up year for fragrances, especially for cold weather fragrances, because we're just now getting into cooler weather and we don't see any fantastic crazy releases that we can set our nose to. Today, I'm very happy to bring you two of those fragrances that are very much worth your attention. The first one we're going to talk about is Baldessarini Ombre. Now, Ombre came out in 2007, so yeah, it's been around for a minute. Let's check out that presentation. Ombre Baldessarini, separate the men from the boys. I always heard it as separate the boys from the men. They're mixing it up a little bit. I take it by that this is going to be a mature fragrance. It's not going to be one of those clubbing, lively, energetic, sweet fragrances. And you can kind of tell by the notes what you're getting into with Ombre. The reason this particular fragrance piqued my curiosity is because of the top notes in this. Now, that's kind of a vain reason for getting a fragrance, but quite honestly, I love red apple in a fragrance. Now, red apple, as I've said before, can be synthetic or chemical. It can kind of be scratchy. It can also be very realistic. Like the apple in Armani Code Absolute is a nice realistic red apple. Hoping it's going to be the same in this. In the top, you've got a very fruity opening. You've got mandarin orange, you've got red apple, and surprisingly, you've got a nice boozy whiskey. And in the heart, you've got a really nice combination of leather and violet. And leather and violet are often thrown together because it strengthens that really strong leather aroma. Finally, in the base, you've got ambergris, oak wood, and labdanum. Ambergris being in all likelihood ambroxan is really going to bring it around and make it a very nice compliment pulling fall and autumn fragrance. The bottle, the way it's laid out, it's very gentlemanly, nice square, fits in the hand. The lid is extremely heavy, so everything about this says quality. Okay, so if Boss No. 6 and Perry Ellis Red got together and threw in a little bit of Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute, this is what you would come up with. So it is a really nice mix of those three. Perfect fall and autumn fragrance. I was expecting something a little bit more mature, but I really like the fact that it's not pigeonholing itself to a particular age group. It's like the lighter side of being a bad boy. Okay, so take CH Privé. CH Privé is a classic, iconic compliment puller for men. It is a nice date night fragrance. This is almost like the lighter side of CH Privé. So if that black leather jacket were reversible and the black was maybe a lighter color, maybe like a teal or something like that. So that makes it a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit less bad boy, but still very, like, you still ride a motorcycle, right? You can still get the ladies, you can still pull the digits, but you're still seeking out those compliments, still seeking out that attention, not the unwanted, but the wanted attention. That's exactly where this fragrance is coming from, only it's doing it in a really nice kind of fall and autumnal setting. Ombre Baldessarini is going to be definitely a daily driver for autumn, something that you can wear on a daily basis. Get to know on an intimate level, and especially when it starts pulling those compliments. That is my prediction for Ombre Baldessarini. A fragrance that is a brother to Ombre Baldessarini, but came out a little bit later, it's came out in 2015, is Baldessarini Ultimate. Let's check out that presentation. Baldessarini Ultimate. Now it's unusual, these bottles are a little bit less than 100 ml. They are 90 ml. I don't know what made them go to arbitrary amount like 90 ml instead of the standard 100 ml, but maybe they got a good deal on the specific bottle size. Now I really do like the presentation in both of these. The bottle types are very classic, very manly, very masculine. They look really good in your hand. They fit well. They look good on the shelf, and they just feel very heavy and well made, which is a good sign of a good presentation. Now this one, in terms of fragrance notes, this one's going to be, at least by just reading the note profile, the scent profile. In the top you've got bergamot, you've got mandarin, and you've got pink pepper, with a floral heart of jasmine, freesia, and magnolia, resting on a base of patchouli, frankincense, amber, labdanum, leather, and incense. So quite a nice, dark, very cool weather oriented base, which is where this is going to probably find its home. So it sounds like a really nice mix of floral, fruity, floral, dark winter setting. Sounds like a really nice complement getting mix of notes for cooler weather like fall and autumn. So let's check out the juice. That's really nice. That is delicious. That is delicious. And I don't use that word very frequently because I think it sounds weird coming out of my mouth. But when something is delicious, I have to say it's delicious. And this is delicious. Whereas Ombre has more of an autumnal, kind of casual, very appealing, enticing, alluring, and magnetic appeal to it in terms of date night. This has, and again, it's the lighter side of Bad Boy, we'll say. This one has a little bit more of an resinous, incense, woody oriented, yet sophisticated. It manages to inculcate all of those, the principles of each of those notes, what it reminds you of, on a sophisticated level. So this is going to be one that you can also dress up as well as dress down. Now with Ombre, I would say you want to go casual 100% of the time. Date night fragrances are rarely dressed up. They're really good for casual because, let's face it, romantic settings are casual. There's nothing formal about them, or at least they shouldn't be. So with Ultimate, it's a really pungent, powerful fragrance. I would say this will be really right on the edge of being loud, right on the edge of being a banger. May not be a banger, I don't know, in terms of performance, but judging the way it's projecting off my hand right now, this is gonna be a very nice, effective compliment puller to have in your arsenal, if that's what you're looking for in this fall and this autumn. If you've ever smelled Bentley for Men Absolute and also the Black Edition, the aroma is reminiscent of a mix of all of those. In fact, this has got a very Bentley-esque feel about it too, in terms of Bentley for Men Intense, Bentley Absolute. So if you like those, you kind of like that slightly pencil shaving smell along with a booze, along with a more resinous incense based fragrance, then you're going to really like Ultimate. So both of these are very, very different, even though they're related. Baldessarini Ombre and Baldessarini Ultimate. Great fall and autumn fragrances. They're going to pull you compliments, get you noticed, and you're going to really enjoy wearing in your, again, your rotation of fragrances that just simply make you feel good and also give you the right attention. Guys, that's it for today's video. I just wanted to bring your attention to these two fragrances. I think they are underrated gems. They deserve more wear time, more hang time. I rarely see anyone talking about them. So I'm looking forward to wearing them a lot more in this cooler weather. I'll do a full-on review to kind of give you a better idea of just how versatile they are and what the performance is. If you have these two fragrances and you've got some experience with them, please let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my video today. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you next time.